Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other.
I'll find her in Brock and Michelle.
We're Jay-Z and Beyonce. Who is you?
I'm Neil.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 393, y'all. Be sure to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher, and follow us on all forms of social media at Black Love Matters. That's Black with no K. What's going on, baby?
Child, this weekend went by. Like, these lunch breaks went from an hour to 45 to 30. We got to be on 15 minutes now.
These smoke breaks.
These just smoke breaks. It's just when you tap your partner on the shoulder, be like, I'm going to head outside real quick. And you just on the honor system. They just went by in the blink of an eye. But I think we had a really good weekend. So first, before we get into maybe what we did, we probably said that for Pillow Talk. But have y'all seen the Upshaws on Netflix with Kim Fields, Mike Epps, and Wanda Sykes?
It's a bop.
It's a bop.
It is.
It is a bop. I know a lot of folks were saying it's the response to Blackish and all that other shit. I don't think it's a response to it. I think it just can be a variety of versions, right, of what it means to be a black family.
There's a whole bunch of white sitcoms on the air. So why not have multiple black ones? I don't care if it wasn't. I'm just glad that I can turn on the TV and see more black people on the screen.
I think I agree with you, Nero. What I think folks were coming from was like, usually when there's black families presented on the television, it's like one of two things. So it's either like Blackish, meaning super highly successful, black unicorn, wealthy black people, or it's like The Chi. And there's no like middle ground, where a lot of times in white sitcoms, they don't live in the extremes, right? Like they live very much in the middle ground. And I feel like Upshaws puts us right there in that middle ground, right? Yeah. So you come from a 2-parent household. Dad owns his own business. He's like a mechanic in the neighborhood. Mom looks like she worked her way up at her job. Also, what I thought was interesting, how they throw in a baby mama, baby daddy ploy in there that is very realistic, right? Like people come from blended families, and they come from families where not necessarily everyone get along. And I think they do a beautiful job of using comedy as a way to kind of release some of that tension. But I enjoy how they didn't back off. I'm only a few episodes in. They ain't back off Michael Epps. And shout out to Wanda Sykes. Wanda Sykes looks like she's the EP and the brainchild behind it.
She is.
Wanda came with it. And Wanda Sykes has grew on me over time. When she first came out, like, because she's a legend, like she was funny, but it wasn't my type of funny. And I just thought it was a generational thing. It wasn't my type of thing. But as time has went on, when I tell you Wanda Sykes is that auntie that'll give you some quick wisdom and walk away. Listen, like all her things been hitting. So watching the Upshaws have gave me joy. Kim Fields is Kim Fields. Kim Fields got that range. You can tell she formally trained. Mike Epps trying. What scene was that? I was like, he better come on, push through that narrow range. He better push through Day Day. He was trying so hard not to be a grown up Day Day. But he trying though. You can tell he got an acting coach, because you can tell when he's really trying to stretch himself when he's in those scenes with Kim Fields. And Kim Fields is just seamlessly serving, right?
Giving a workshop.
She's just giving acting in comedy and all, like multifunctional, where Mike Epps is very funny. Michael Epps is a comedian, right? But him as an actor, like I like him in movies, but they usually play him either as Day Day or bad husband, right? Like very bad husband. I guess he kind of bad husband in this one, but not all the way. But in this role, he's required to pull on variety of emotions. Like I think when he's playing fuck nigga, like he in his bag. But there are some times where he needs to be caring husband or caring father or businessman, or like, and I think those are the areas when you see him stretch a little bit. But the positive, I don't want y'all to think I'm reading him. Like I was just like, all right, I see you, Mike Epps, because he get that tone when he yelling, and he'll just stay at that one.
Oh yeah, that Day Day tone.
I don't know what you go by. But Kim Fields is serving it. Wanda Sykes is serving it. I've been like them, and the children are funny. I love how the children are all colors and shades. It's just, I don't know. I really enjoy the Upshaws. I hope they get renewed for a second season. I also like the use of nigga. Are they saying nigga in there?
They said nigga. They be like negro.
The use of curse words is beautiful.
The use of motherfucker.
Yeah. It'd be right on. And I could just see Wanda Sykes being like, no, that's a motherfucker moment. Because when it's on, what is it called? Not normal TV, or what is it? Non-cable TV?
Yeah, broadcast TV.
Broadcast TV. They got to come up with other words that we never would use. But on Netflix, I guess Netflix say, let them ride, honey.
Let them say nigga.
Let them say nigga. The other show I gotta watch on Netflix is what is it called? Jamie Foxx one.
Okay.
I Hate You, Dad, or Dad Stop Embarrassing Me. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it, but just from the title alone, it feels a little too polished or a little too
whitewashed,
a little too. Y'all know. Nyambi. In addition to spoken word, I'm not a huge fan of physical comedy from Black people. So like it gives me like that type of thing where it's like a laugh track, like ha 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 ha, oh my God, you fell, and that's what it gives me. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but like I have to get in the right mental state. And what I even tell Nia with shows like that, I love to support everything Black. I'll see the first 2 episodes. If I can't get through that, usually I'll just put it on in the background, like when I'm like cooking, washing, or just pooching in the background, just so it can get some views because I need to do that.
Yeah.
The other thing that I got up on Netflix this weekend was The Woman in the Window. I thought I read this book. Maybe it's just been so long. It was going to be an amazing movie. Y'all, when I tell you that movie was so bad, and it got all my boys. It got Paperboy in it. What's his name? Tyree something.
Yeah.
Y'all know Paperboy from Atlanta. Is Atlanta ever coming back?
It's supposed to.
I ain't never seen the show take a 4-year break. That gotta be. Anywho, but Paperboy in it, and what's the other Black man who's on the superhero movies and all the movies? Mackie in it. He is slow key collecting bit checks.
Yes, he is.
When I tell you I see Anthony Mackie at least once a month in the new movie, this nigga must then get to notice it was COVID because he's been in all the movies.
Yes, he has.
Shout out to him. Also, he's not aging. Is this his brother, the other guy, or are these not the brothers I'm thinking about?
What?
Does he have a brother?
No, I don't think so.
What are the 2 Black people who got brothers? It's 2 Black comedians. You sure Anthony Mackie don't got a brother?
I'm pretty sure Anthony Mackie does not have a sibling that acts or even do anything, but I can look it up.
It was, yeah, can you check for me real quick? But anyway, he was in it, and I think her name is Amy Adams. Like, they had a star-studded cast.
I thought that was Nicole Kidman.
That was not Nicole Kidman. You better put some fucking respect on her. Like, a star-studded cast, and it just fell flat. And even the storyline, I could kind of get with it a little bit. Oh, no, he don't got no sibling, Calvin Malky. I'm thinking about the Tory brothers.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? What's the Tory? Am I making that up? Can you Google the Tory brothers? You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
The Tory, yeah, Tory brothers, Near. Go ahead and type it in. Oh, you spelled that real hood.
I don't know how you.
Let's see what come up, honey. No, you don't spell Tory like French. Toure. I was like Torey.
Oh, baby.
Like opposite of Corey.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe it's a Black comedian. I'm gonna have to look them up. All right, y'all let me know if it's 2 Black men who are brothers who played in all like those 90s romantic Black comedies, like How to Be a Player. I don't even know if they're in that, but like that's what they played on.
Oh.
Anyhow, but back to Woman in a Window. It had all the star-studded cast to do it. It looked like they had all the budget, but the storyline just fell so fucking flat. To give y'all a little piece of it, it's basically this woman who suffered from agoraphobia, and then she sees like a crime that's committed from her neighbors across the street, and so she's trying to navigate how to get through to the police until basically like something happened. But because there's a reason she has agoraphobia, so she's working through that on top of that. Like that seems like Lifetime rolled that out.
Yeah.
And Lifetime set the framework, and all Netflix had to do was what's it called when you rise it up, escalate it.
Yes.
And they dropped it. Even how it ended, I was like,
oh yeah, this was like,
where you coming that knife from? Oh, it was just really strange. But I was doing that. Y'all know why I'm doing that. So I can prepare or get my mind right before I watch the Underground Railroad on Amazon.
Is it out already?
It is out, but I think Negroes can't take no more trauma.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and start watching it then.
I think I'm gonna start watching it too. But I was trying to do everything but that. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and give it a view. Same thing. Give it 2 episodes. If it ain't where it need to be, I'm gonna just keep it in the background. But I gotta support it because we gotta support Black filmmakers. Shout out to The Shy. They coming back next weekend too.
Okay.
So I'm excited. Last thing, I'm back to meal prepping. Y'all know we took about a week off?
2.
Was it 2 weeks? But we had like some food, and so it was like a week and a half.
It was like Mother's Day one weekend, and then the weekend before that, leading up to Mother's Day. So
okay.
Like 2.
Well, we back on that meal prepping, and it feels kind of good. Y'all know we record this podcast a day earlier, so it's Sunday. As of now, I haven't did it, but at least we have the food to do it. Keep us lifted.
Exciting.
Near
Spiral. What is that movie? It's like the Book of Saw, something like that. It's something coming out.
Yeah, it's out already?
I don't know. I know Chris Rock's would be in it.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed. Is HBO Max giving it to us?
I don't know, baby. I'm trying to find it right now.
I'm sorry, I got too excited.
but it's called like Spiral, and it's like a play on the Saw movies. So I'm pretty excited about that. You know, I do like the Saw franchise.
When is release date? Oh, now.
Oh, it's in the movies. It's like theaters.
Oh, boo! I'm gonna need them to put that on HBO Max.
Yeah, I need HBO to go ahead and
I still don't feel comfortable going to the movies yet.
Speaking of that, in a couple of days we'll be on our COVID anniversary, our COVID shot anniversary, so we can be fully vaxxed.
Oh, big vax energy.
So we can be big vax energy, and I'm excited because I'm going to Tulum. I'm going to Tulum.
I'm not.
I'm gonna be at the Jungle Gym. I'm gonna be doing all types of shit with my shirt off and my mask off because I'm big vax energy.
Jeez, it does feel like a privilege though to finally be at this point. I mean, even with all the stuff coming down from the news about no mask, you know, in my house we wearing a mask because it ain't just COVID. We're protecting ourselves.
It's a lifestyle.
It's all the germs. But it's just such a privilege to look up and around to know that we can be vaccinated and we can begin to slowly get life back to normal. Of course, keeping other folks around us as safe as possible too.
Other than that, you know, we had a very eventful weekend. One of the things we end up doing is going to my mom's house. You know, I would go visit her once a week. But one of the things that's been a big dilemma in our household since, you know, COVID and everything is Wi-Fi and how to get it. What is it? Do she need it? And why do she want it? And running up my phone bill with her watching shit on YouTube and Facebook.
That ain't right now.
It is right. So, you know, the dilemma begins with, you know, 5 years ago. Me and my sister bought my mom a tablet. Because, you know, all the church mothers got one. They be looking on the Bible, using the Bible app to flip through their pages. So she don't want to be one left out. So she asked for a tablet for her birthday or Christmas or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Get her a tablet. Fast forward 5 years to today. That said tablet that was barely being used, but just on the charger.
Yeah.
Now it won't charge no more.
Oh my God. Oh, she just kept it on charge?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. So then the thing that we was like, all right, I talked to my sister. I was like, all right, get mom an iPad. I said, I'm getting her an iPad because we got her that Android tablet. She got an iPhone and don't nobody in the house have a fucking Android device. So that's one thing.
So no one can help.
So it's like, I don't know, something wrong with this. I don't know what the fuck to do with this.
First of all, don't act like an Android is that foreign of a device.
I don't know what the hell these 3 dots is. I don't know. They got like a upside down triangle or a circle, and
you're so silly.
I don't know what the hell to do with any of this. So I bought her iPad because I'm like, all right, gonna get her iPad, that thing like that.
Yeah.
You know, iPad cost $700. So like, whew. Because, you know, you can't just get her the Wi-Fi iPad only because, you know, she want to take it out in the wild.
Not in the wild.
Yeah, she want to take it out in the wild.
She bit vax energy.
Yeah, she want to take it out in the world and show it off to her church mothers and shit, you know.
Because churches is slowly opening.
I got an iPad too. Don't know how to use the Bible app. Don't know how to use nothing.
Just hit it.
So the reason why we got her Wi-Fi is that since she's been at home, she's been at the crib watching church on like YouTube and Facebook and things of that sort. And the iPad is attached to our phone data. I'm probably like the only nigga who still ain't got unlimited data because I ain't paying for that shit.
I told Niram that I was like, "Oh, you pay for data? Like who don't have unlimited?"
Yes, I get 10 gigs a month for whatever price, but it's less than because you know we got Verizon unlimited, expensive as fuck.
Oh, I don't have Verizon. So
got her on that, and she every month just running up the data. I can tell when the data go out because it be on Sundays. And it's like, are you watching church?
Yeah.
And it's like, do y'all don't have a phone tree or something?
Oh, don't do that. Like, no, she want to watch it live.
You can't watch Joel Osteen. You can't watch Creflo Dollar. You can't watch none of these other niggas. You want to watch your church?
Yep.
With his problematic ass. He's problematic.
Okay.
Very, very problematic. We'll leave that for another episode. So just doing that and just going through that whole process of like setting up the internet and things of that sort. And it's interesting because it's one of the things that takes a lot of mental bandwidth because you're like, all right, you got to create these passwords, but they got to be simple enough for them to remember so that if anything goes on, they ain't calling your ass in the middle of the night talking about my Wi-Fi now.
Exactly.
So I'm like, Ma, give people pencil. I can't get out piece of paper and a pen. And I'm about to tell you to buy air fryer pepper. Oh, I don't need to know it. What?
She said, "I'm all set."
I'm all
set.
set.
I don't want that responsibility.
So I'm like, so this is gonna be on me.
Yes, ma'am.
This is some bullshit.
Why?
This is some bullshit. So it's just on me.
It is. You can share it with me if you want. And Mabel.
So going through that whole shit, which is just foolishness. And then like, luckily we what is it, Xfinity? Xfinity has a program called Internet Essentials for all of y'all who out there struggling. Or on fixed income or whatever.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know if it's struggling. I think it's fixed income.
Fixed income or
elders.
Fixed income, you on WIC, you on food stamps. You can get like internet for like $10 a month.
I didn't know that.
On Xfinity. So they give you the first 2 months free.
Oh.
So it's called Internet Essentials. It's a program, and this is not a promo. I just found out about it because I'm like, I'm not the. Isn't they not a sponsor?
But people need to know this.
But they need to know about it because I was like, I'm not about to pay $100 a month for my 75-year-old mama
who just used
the phone for Facebook and shit.
Yeah.
For internet. That's not going to happen. So it's for anybody who are on a fixed income, low income. I think even students can get it as well. If you're not staying in the dorm, or if you got like food stamps or food stamps or WIC, you can get it as well. So it's $10 a month.
Nice. How's the speed?
I want to say it's faster than what we got here.
Don't do that.
It's faster than what we got here.
Yeah. Well, Infinity Comcast is the the monopoly out here. So
it's faster than this little AT&T we got. So did that, and like I said, it just took a lot of mental bandwidth, like, because then it's like, the iPad need to be updated, then her phone need to be updated. Now she got this loud ass. She watched them westerns, the gun smoking shit
on Inspire. Y'all heard it, the Inspiration Channel.
So, and like the thing is, she's like, oh, I'm glad I got Wi-Fi because now I can get Netflix and Hulu. And I'm like, you only watch 2 channels. Why are you getting all of this shit?
Why don't you just give her our passwords?
I will, but the issue is, why are you getting all this shit? You ain't gonna be able to use it.
Okay, don't be frustrated. Neil.
It's just frustrating. Because like, why are you getting all this shit?
Because she living her life.
Why are you getting all this shit? You don't know how to use it, and then you're gonna be calling me in the middle of fucking night.
Well, we're on the same time zone now.
But still, call me in the middle of fucking night. You know I like to get my sleep at a certain time.
You don't be sleep at 9.
Shit.
Every day. That's why I don't know how you're going to Tulum.
Every fucking night. And then I can hear, Niram, how I watch something on Netflix.
Yep.
I want to get on Netflix. No. So now I see what people be talking about when parenting their parents. And then I can't rely on my sister.
What? Why you say it?
I can't rely on my sister.
We talk about internet. What do you mean you can't rely on her?
Because
she acting like this is something big.
She don't be knowing either.
Oh my God. Neil is acting like it's a real big like medical issue. Talking about I can't rely on her for this internet.
Because they don't be knowing.
Speaking such like a millennial.
They don't be knowing. And I'm like, you got these 2 young ass kids in these fucking houses. They got everything. Why don't you tell their ass? Don't ask them. Set this shit up. Yeah. Why I have to come all the way from California? Research the internet program.
Oh, you're saying she already had it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Research the internet program. Do all the shit.
Yeah.
Get her social security number. Find her Medicaid card. Put all that shit in. Get the internet box. Plug it in. Set up the Wi-Fi. Come up with the Wi-Fi. You got these young ass grandkids who 15, 16. Why don't you tell they punk ass to come over here and do it?
My God. Is that what you plan on telling your sister? Hopefully not.
No, that's for therapy.
Yeah. I don't think I would share that there. That's very much a journal.
Yes.
In a podcast rant.
Yes, it is. So it's like, it's just one of those things. And it's like, I'm trying to not stunt her and let her live her life because I know, like, as they get older, they, her sisters are all dead. Yes, her friends she grew up with all dead. It's just her in the house. Church mothers and they go there and they tell church secrets and all that shit. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like I know, like I'm not trying to stunt you because I just don't want you to be, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for. It's not frail, but like
you want to be independent.
Yeah, like I want you to have your independence for as long as possible. But sometimes when it comes to that independence, you can't have independence and be wanting new shit, that new tech shit, and not know how to use it.
I mean, but look who her son is.
What that mean?
You love a new thing.
But I paid the cost to be the boss.
Yeah, I think she.
And I know how to use it.
At one point in time, she did too.
And then, we got this old ass Gateway computer.
What? She won't let you get rid of that?
No.
What she want to do with it?
She said she spent too much money on it to get rid of it.
How much she spend on it?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's from Gateway. They don't even use Gateway no more. Gateway not even a brand no more.
You might be able to get some money for that.
Fat back screen.
At like vintage store or something.
Talking
like
about
a movie. You know how movies try to recreate old sets?
Talking about, now I got that Wi-Fi or that Fi-Fi. You think you can hook this computer up and show me how to use it? Hell no. No.
That even work?
No.
Do it turn on?
That shit got fucking dial-up speeds. I don't even think it got an Ethernet cord in the back.
What Windows is on it? You should turn it on
98
to see what Windows it was.
98.
Oh my goodness! But did she realize her Apple can be a computer?
I told her that.
Did you download Chrome?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the
Chrome
thing
is easier than Safari.
But the thing is, she got them long ass nails.
I can't relate. I don't have
I know.
Yeah.
So she got them long ass nails and like trying to tap on it. Can't use it.
It make you mad.
Yes. I gotta get my stylus.
Oh my gosh.
So that's going on. Something that did bring me joy this weekend is J. Cole dropped an album called The Off Season. And that shit was fucking fire.
It was surprisingly good.
It was fire, y'all. So I'm pretty dope about it. I've listened to it multiple times. It's fire as fuck. If y'all ain't listened to it, y'all.
What's the energy of it?
It's giving you mature rapper. It's giving you mature rapper. I'm not for this shit. I done been through some shit, and all y'all niggas out here capping.
Oh my god.
He got a line that said, since y'all all out capping and all y'all talking about capping shit, why don't y'all talk about what it means to be a broke rapper in this game?
Oh my god.
I said shit.
Poor as hell.
Yeah, I'm saying niggas getting fucked in the yeah, they are. They're getting fucked in the game.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. So
what's the songs like? It's fast, slow? That's what I meant by that.
They have vibe. Okay. We got modern producers on there. Hit Boy, I think Hit Boy is on there.
Cool.
Boy Wonder. Hot fire shit. And the last thing that I did is watch Rory's and Maul's rebuttal to Joe Budden on YouTube.
Oh my god. They're still going at it.
Them niggas got in Vimeo and put up a response and was gonna charge and had the nerve to charge nigga $2.
Did anybody put it on YouTube?
I was like, I'll wait to see if it's. I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it 24 hours, and if it's on YouTube in 24 hours, or if it's not on YouTube in 24 hours, I'll pay the $2 to see what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But it was on YouTube within 4 hours. I watched it and went to sleep because I was like, this shit is boring.
You Generation Z.
I was like, this shit is boring.
What you thought about it? What were they rebutting?
It was just a bunch of hurt niggas talking hurt shit.
I mean, it's always three sides to the story.
Mm-hmm.
Joe got a side, they got a side. Then the truth is somewhere between. It's somewhere in that triangle.
The thing is, Joe Budden is so damn entertaining that I don't.
Yeah. Joe Budden kind of recite the alphabet, and you'd be like, "Oh yeah," and then he might be talking all lies. Yeah. And then they say something, you'd be like, Charlamagne said that the a lie is more entertaining sometimes.
Yeah, true.
But it does seem like I hope they make this right.
Mm-hmm.
Like both sides, what they were arguing didn't seem big enough to not disintegrate, to break up an entire podcast that is that successful. Like it just didn't seem, from what they're sharing, was that big to completely destroy the work that everyone has worked for.
I think what they
that
really
was surprising to me.
Because it was like, we're not employees, yada yada yada. We are profit partners, yada yada yada. And I get that, and of course, if you profit partners and you need accounting to figure it out, because I got some deals where I'm profit partners, and when they send me the check, they send me the accounting that goes along with it.
Yeah.
So I get them on that, but I also think that it's just a bunch of hurt niggas. This is hurt. Yeah. Everybody hurt. Feelings got hurt, and I think the other thing is that this is where you need to have mediators and managers.
Yes. I think they're all too close. Yeah, I think that's it. I feel like these conversations, they shouldn't even be arguing about it.
Yes.
It should be management arguing about it.
Yes. So I think they need a business manager or something, not like Joe Budden's, not Ian, which is like Joe Budden's partner. Too close. And whatever they lawyers is. I think y'all need a middle mediator that take care of all this shit.
Or whatever it's called.
That's not. I would say somebody that's on the staff. It doesn't need to be something that's a part of the workflow. Like a general manager.
Yeah.
like a general manager for like the pod that handle like the day to day, that talks through the stuff and are able to like disseminate materials and make sure like shit is all together.
Yeah.
Because as an entrepreneur, I'm gonna tell you that shit is. I die a little bit inside when it's time to get those 1099s together.
Yeah.
And I gotta reach out to them and say, "Fuck, what? How much I pay you this year?"
Yeah.
So I get this 1099 together.
Yep.
Did you keep track of it?
Oh my God, did you? Yeah, get your
look, because I'm like, when you just send me the invoice, I look at the invoice and say, "Yeah, that look about right,"
my God.
And then I just pay you.
My God.
You got track of that?
My God. Don't tell people that now.
So I understand when it comes to like the accounting and things. That part of business is not fun, and like if you're a creator and you like to create and you just like to sit on your ass and talk shit and rah. All the other business stuff is not.
Yeah.
It's that shit for the birds. I die a little bit inside.
Yeah.
Shit. So, what do they say? Prayers to all involved. I don't speak on that, man. Respectively.
I hope y'all make it right.
But yeah, I hope that.
It just after hearing both sides, I was just like, oh yeah, I can see why y'all angry, but I don't know if I would have been angry enough to stop working together.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like it sounds like it need to be a little bit of an extended vacation, maybe some creativity when it comes to the podcast, and then eventually coming back together.
Yeah, and the other thing, the show must go on.
Yeah, like maybe it could have been a couple podcasts without Joe Budden, but Joe Budden said he ain't.
No, his name is on the show. His name is on the marquee. The show must go on though.
Prayers to those involved. I don't like to speak on that, man.
You want to hop into some pillow talk?
Yeah, let's hop into some pillow talk. So this weekend we literally did a Saturday in downtown Detroit, right? Like we like once a week we try to explore different parts of Michigan, in the downtown Detroit in particular, because y'all know we're in the process of figuring out like where we want to move and where we want to be, and so much has changed since we lived in Michigan that we're really trying to like just see, right? Should we start in the morning? So every Saturday, I don't know if y'all got this vibe. Niram is an early riser. Even on the weekends. What time do you get up on the weekend?
6 o'clock. Well, I like to wake up when sunrise. Truthfully.
Pray for me, y'all.
So whenever sun is up, I like to be up.
It's so hard for me because I'm a light sleeper. So even if like Niram get up and I'll be up and I'll go back to sleep, like once he's up, I'm kind of up. Like I'm just in broken sleep for the next hour to 3 hours if I just decide to lay in bed. And so you got up early as hell Saturday and went to go work out. And so I was like, well, shit. We might as well do something. So, I've been researching some spots in Michigan I want to try. And I actually wanted to try this bakery because I wanted their cookbook. It's called Sister Pie. So we went on down to Sister Pie. Were you surprised whenever I have these things lined up?
No, because I know that sometimes you have insomnia. And while I'm asleep at 9, 10 o'clock, you're usually up, you're looking on Yelp and looking at stuff.
I am.
So I'm not surprised when you wake up and just put your phone in my face and say, take me here, because I'm like, oh, she spent all night researching the shit to look at.
And that's the hard part, y'all. So I have insomnia. I go to bed late and then near and wake up 4 hours later. So that's why I'm in a state. By Wednesday, I'd be sleepy as hell because I'd be on like 5 hours of sleep. Anywho, we went to Sister Pie, which is a local owned restaurant. It's white women. And they specialize in all these types of cakes and stuff. The one they really specialize is in this maple salted caramel custard pies, but they do all types of things there. So, Niram, you want to talk about our trip down there? First, tell the folks where it's located.
It's on.
Did that throw you off? Go ahead.
It's on Van Dyke and Kercheval.
So when we was driving down there, Niram conversation just got more and more fruitful. Like, what did you think? Like, where are we going? Like, were you surprised? Like, did you think it was a black? Like, what do you think we was going as we in the GPS?
Well, the more and more we on the east side, the more and more I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I know where I'm at. I'm not really familiar with the west side. Like, that's more your side.
Yeah.
But, when I start seeing streets and shit that I know, I'm like, oh, I know where I'm at.
Yeah.
So, as we get off the freeway, I'm like, oh, like where the hell Kettering High School at?
Child, tell them what they did to Kettering High School.
They did knock down Kettering High School and build a plant there and just left the K there.
Oh my God. I did not know they tore down Kettering, y'all.
So Kettering is like one of those like historic high schools in Detroit. Mm-hmm. They tore that bitch down and left the K up there.
It felt more disrespectful with a plaque.
Yes, and left the K with the plaque. Mm-hmm. Talking about here lies the resting place.
They say here lies black education. But then we went to Sister Pies. Good as hell. It's on Kercheval. And you what, coming from the hood, Nero?
Yeah.
What would you say? Like, then it goes again to these big, beautiful homes. Well, first let me talk about Sister Pie. The shit was good as hell. We end up getting some cinnamon rolls. I got a slice of the maple caramel. I got my mom some lemon meringue. And what did you get, Nero?
I got a cinnamon roll, a spinach pie, and a cookie.
How were they?
The cookie was off the hook. It was like this paprika peanut butter cookie.
All this to say, look at all this hippie shit that's going on.
It's some very hippie shit. So
it was so white. I think that's what I want to get to. That's what I thought you were going to get to.
Yeah, that's what I was going to peep this shit out. Like I said, we on Van Dyke and Kercheval. For all the niggas who know about Detroit, you know about Van Dyke and Kercheval. Like, this is some hood. Like, this is prime East Side shit. Down the street from Kettering High School. I ain't seen so many white women with dogs, Asian people, Latinx, all types of hippie dipsies. I ain't seen so many pairs of Birkenstocks, including myself.
Ooh, tell the truth, because I had on a pair of Nikes.
Even myself, your boy is rocking a pair of Birkenstocks. I ain't seen so many pair of Birkenstocks on the east side of Detroit in my life.
The east side of Detroit ain't never seen a Birkenstock. And we got there and the line had a nerve to be down the street.
Hell yeah. Long ass line like we was in the Bay. Because, you know, the thing about the Bay, whenever some hype about something,
the line.
Take your ass to Bubble Guys.
Oh, my God.
That line be down the street and around the fucking corner.
Yep.
That's how this fucking pie company is. I said, ain't the pies already done?
Done? Yes.
God damn.
And then next door to that is something called Marrow, which is like a butcher shop, too, which is just so interesting. Like, then after that, we went in and grabbed some breakfast sandwiches from something called Iggy's. Iggy's is on Woodward. And it's basically these eggs. It's like a walk-up window, and you can get like these egg sandwiches. I actually got the bodega because, of course, Nyambi bodega. And it was made with an egg, fried bologna, onion roll, and some of their special sauce. When I tell you.
That shit was good.
It was hitting with a fresh squeezed orange juice and a hashy brown.
It was good.
And then, Naren, what you have?
I just had one of their specials. It was like just a regular egg sandwich with, for some odd reason, they put fucking avocado and strawberry jelly.
I didn't know they had avocados in Detroit.
Me either. But I ate it. That shit was still good.
And like just that, and what we're bustling.
Yes, it was.
Like it was just jumping. And then from there, we started getting, from there, we then went to Belle Isle. And was like, oh, all right, well, let's go on to Belle Isle and let's eat our sandwiches. Let's look by the water. And, you know, at first I was going to go there next weekend because Belle Isle is a state park. And I was like, oh, I don't know the rules and regulations for getting up on Belle Isle. I'll go research it next weekend. This nigga, let's go now.
Let's go now.
I said, nigga, do you got the money? Like, I don't know the rules. It ain't no longer belong to the city of Detroit where you just roll up on that bitch with Hennessy bottles. I
got a credit card and a full tank of gas. I can get anywhere.
Damn, state parks don't be taking credit cards.
That one did. I seen a credit card machine.
Lord, so we went to the Belle of the Isles. What you think about the Belle Isles, man?
Oh my God, I ain't seen so many white people in Belle Isle in my life.
I ain't seen no black people at Belle Isle. And we coming from people
so many white people on Belle Isle.
Who prime Belle Isle 2005 was where I think I've told the classic story of when I had a friend. This wasn't a friend, it was an associate. I was talking to some guy down there. He threw Hennessy right in her face. And I was like, oh, I'm ready to go home. And that's when I had my good friend A pick me up. And it's a gas station across the street. And we went to that gas station. He picked me up. And then it was these 3 big girls all in, you know, them sweatpants outfits. They was like yellow, red, pink. And then his ass, like they shaped it like Teletubbies. Like it was just a big night. And that was the last time that I set foot on Belle Isle. Like it was so much noise, so many cars, so many Cartier glasses, so much Hennessy, so much smoke, so many niggas. It was like, when's the last time you've been on Belle Isle before this?
Well, I ran the marathon.
No. I'm talking about as a child, before it did gentrification.
Oh, man. I think it was a random weekend I came and visited in Detroit and I met some friends there.
How was it? The music just shakes your vibration, your body.
Niggas and Chevys with
as soon as you go on the bridge.
Niggas with Chevys with a license plate rattling because they ain't tighten shit down. So it's more rattled than bass.
Was the geese always at Belle Isle?
Yes, the geese
Even
was always at Belle Isle.
Even when the blacks was there, was the geese there? They ain't scared, huh?
They ain't scared now because there's a lot of white people there now.
Was they scared before?
Yes. You know, they used to stay in the Belle Isle Zoo area or like the little lakes that's on Belle Isle. But these motherfuckers are now just rampant. I feel like they planted more geese there.
Yeah, because it's more. So we got to do that, and then while we were at Belle Isle, we then started having like more of a conversation right near them of like, where do we want to stay, and like neighborhoods we're looking into, because as we were going down there, we just drove through some more historic neighborhoods, right? Like we were like, all right, we know Boston Edison's our dream, but are there other historic neighborhoods that we really want to move into? And we were looking in the Marina District off East Jefferson. It's called Indian Village.
Yeah,
Indian Village. But you know, I'm hesitant about that because I'm like, it feels like something happened to the Native American, the indigenous people there, and I don't got time to be getting in no grace-based covenant with white people who done like did something. Y'all gotta dig. I need to dig deeper of why it's called Indian Village. It is a reason it's called that, and I don't know why it's called that. And I just want to make sure it's called that for the appropriate reasons. But regardless, it's like these beautiful homes. What is also Grosse Pointe?
Yeah, Grosse Pointe.
And like as we were expanding our searches, we just was having real talk of like how we need to be down near them. And I really just enjoyed your points of like you're reflecting and seeing this shift in when we need to make different moves.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think the thing is, you know, this is our hometown, and I think regardless of like where we're going to be at, Detroit will always be at home because all our family is here. No matter if we go to California or whatever, like all our family, our home base will always have to be Detroit. And I think one of the things I told Naomi is that, you know, even if Detroit is not a permanent thing now, we'll have to still make a move now, because in 5 to 10 years, when we want to make a move, we're going to be paying a premium prices for shit that we could have bought now and had equity in.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, that's one thing. And I think the next thing is that, you know, just the price of what you get from, you know, staying in the Bay and being in a 1-bedroom plus den, paying astronomical ass prices, and the price that you can pay here in Detroit. And I think, you know, I think that we can make an investment, right? And it's not only an investment for our future kids, Mabel, things of that sort, but also like planting the seed as a legacy, right? I want a house in a historic neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's one of the things that as we were first initially looking, like understanding like, all right, do you want to stay in the burbs and things of that sort? No, I want to take back the block. I want to be down there in a historic neighborhood, and I want this to be the Niram's and Nyambi's houses, right? Like that's what I want. And the only way to do that, and in addition to that, to also put the house in a family trust so it can never be sold. And then the trust always keeps the family house afloat.
That's true, because a lot of those houses in those neighborhoods before never really up for sales because they've been in families for generations.
For years.
Whatever is happening, families are now selling it. And it's super interesting.
Because they bought the house for fucking $50,000 or $40,000 and they can get $1 million for it.
Jeez, yes.
I'm out of here too.
Yeah, so it's been interesting, like just continuously going on a journey and like doing things in Detroit to see if we see ourselves in any of these neighborhoods. And I think what this weekend it kind of opened my eyes up to is more of the east side of Detroit, where that necessarily wasn't on my radar, and I think that made you a little happy.
Yeah, it makes me happy because like I know about the east side because I spent my life there. But I think the other thing is that now, looking at it now, you can tell that shit is changing.
All those bike lanes and cyclists near. I'm talking about
bike lanes, fucking cyclists, you know, all types of healthy initiatives happening in downtown Detroit. There's so much happening on that I just don't want to miss out on this, you know, especially if we were like, all right, it ain't going to be now, but 5 years we're going to be ready, and then we're going to have to pay astronomical prices.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's one thing. And I think the other thing is that figuring out like what our legacy is, right? And understanding that, you know, if it's not a Boston Edison or an Indian Village, like what is it, right? Because we both have ideas of like what we want like our house to be. So understanding like, is this a forever home, or is this a home to get by, or is this like, you know, this is just an investment?
Yeah. So
I think really understanding like what those things are, and doing that before the tax man come.
Come on, because the tax man will come collect. Oh my goodness, I love that. And the last thing me and Niram actually had an argument over were who got the best Coneys in the D. Niram had the audacity to take me to Kirby's.
Yeah, I did.
And ask me did I want something from here. Ain't nobody want them unseasoned ass hot dogs. Niram, tell the folks about, if you don't know, first of all, I prefer not to have a chain Coney Island. I prefer the ones who just be on the corner, ran by the people in the hood. Those always feel better. Usually it's the name of someone or a cross street. Those have the best ones. But there are a few chains, I would say, in Michigan. On the east side, what you got?
National, Kirby's.
Which is nasty as hell. And then on the west side, you got Leo's and L. George's.
Which is nasty as hell.
Which are absolutely immaculate.
Which is nasty as hell.
And I was just like, because believe it or not, y'all, I have not had a Coney since I've been here, and I've been here almost 2 months. For the folks who don't know what Coney's is, it's basically chili dogs, but Detroit style. So it's like natural casing hot dog. I mean, it got that snap, and then a nice little steam bun. Oh my god! Then it's like beanless chili over it. Then you put a little squirt of mustard, a little onion on it. Listen,
it's amazing.
The bomb. But each area does it slightly different. And near because he just wanted to quit bite to eat. And he was like, oh, yeah, we ain't had no Coney. Let's split it. I said, oh, honey, I don't eat no Kirby's or no Nationals. They don't put enough cumin up in here. Well, first of all, Kirby's don't put enough cumin in it. Nationals have no flavor. National tastes like whiteness.
She just buys to West Side.
Tastes like white supremacy.
She just buys to
and
West
it's too much
Side
oil
shit.
in it. Where if you come on over to L. George's or Leo's.
I don't like L. George.
Why you don't like L. George's? Too good.
No, their chili is dry.
See, I like a thicker chili. You like that looser chili.
It's dry as fuck.
I like you near them like it loose. Like, never mind. I like mine with a little base to it.
Nah, that chili be dry as fuck.
Oh my goodness.
They gave me some old ass chili.
It ain't old chili.
That
The better,
chili
the longer
is
it sit, is better.
That's some bullshit. You're talking about this chili in the sat for 3 months. We just
Shut up. You said
we just keep adding chili base to it.
To the top of it.
Talking about just keep adding. What is it? A chili cone? Fuck that.
And so me and Nero, I think that's the first time we ever like had it out. I was just like, because he's like, you don't want nothing? You sure? I was like, no, nigga, I don't eat this. I ain't want to steal your joy. For all the folks in Detroit, of course, I personally think. Do you also agree that the chains ain't the best one? Like, I prefer to go to the ones like the corner ones and stuff like that in the hood. Yes. But if I gotta go to a chains, for me it's El George's or whatchamacallit, Leo's. If I gotta go to a chains, but I prefer not to. Chains are my second choice.
I prefer not to go to National.
Nationals is horrible.
National or the one downtown was a Lafayette.
All the ones downtown are bad.
I prefer
the
not
name
to go
brand. You know the ones that they be always putting on the television.
Yeah, it's like
American and National. Bad.
Yeah.
No one goes to those ones. I shouldn't say no one. Tourists go to those.
Yes.
There's some good ones downtown, but it's not those.
It's not National or Lafayette. Or what is it called? American. No.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Other than that.
Yeah. What's your favorite Coney place? And then what's your order? What's your Coney order?
2 Coney Supremes.
Oh my God.
Or two Coney Deluxe where you get that loose burger.
Yes.
Extra onion.
Oh my God.
With mustard.
Mine's is 1 Coney Supreme, extra mustard. Then I want chili fries, but I want the chili on side so I can dip it. Jesus. With a large burners. Extra ice.
Oh, keep all the ice. I need more burners.
But it was just one of those things we went back and forth. One of the things, didn't it bring a little piece of joy? When I was just like, blasphemy. I can't believe you even eat that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, all right, y'all. We're going to wrap it on up today. We got some stuff we need to do as a family, but we want to drop a quick one for you. Go ahead and close us out, Nero.
As always, to submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email, blacklovematters@gmail.com. And to leave a comment about anything we talked about, head on over to that website. We got that SoundCloud, and we got that voicemail at 508-784-1111. Once again, that's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. Remember, love is ever evolving. Peace.
What's your Coney order?